Pet Pals TV with some of your favorite stories. We know you really like these stories and maybe you'd like to see them again. So stay with us for Pet Pals TV.
Give a little love, give a little more this time. Give a little love, if you give everything will be fine. Give a little love, it'll come back if you just try. It'll feel right. Give a little love.
Barney Wood takes a look at the Endangered Species Act and what it's done to help all of us around the world.
December 28, 2023 marked the 50th anniversary of the Endangered Species Act. This historic milestone impacts not only the species it protects, but it impacts us and the future generations yet to be born on this amazing planet we call home. So let's celebrate and learn a few facts while we take a quick journey into the heart of our endangered species conservation efforts. 50 years ago, when the Endangered Species Act was crafted into law, our world faced crisis. Species were disappearing faster than we could imagine. But our nation's heroes emerged to protect our planet's incredible biodiversity. The law was crafted to protect critically imperiled species from extinction and to conserve their habitats. The bipartisan bill passed by the Senate and the House, and ultimately, the ESA was signed into law by President Nixon on December 28, 1973. At the time, the Supreme Court of the United States described it as perhaps the most comprehensive legislation for the preservation of endangered species enacted by any nation. But the heart of our journey is about more than just the law. It's all of our shared responsibility, from our youngest citizens doing things like planting trees or recycling, to citizens of all ages advocating for ongoing protection of our endangered species and our planet. Everyone can play a role in this ongoing success story. Here are some important facts from the U.S. Fish and Wildlife and whitehouse.gov. The Endangered Species Act has prevented 99% of all fish, wildlife, and plants under its protection from going extinct. The Endangered Species Act currently protects 1,662 U.S. species and 638 foreign species. Incredibly, in 2016, more listed species were found to be partially or completely recovered than any other previous year since the ESA became law. Thanks to the ESA and all of our conservation efforts, some of the species are making remarkable strides towards population recovery. So much so that the protected bald eagle was removed from the endangered status in 2007. Many of us can now enjoy the awesome experience of sighting an eagle soaring majestically above during both nesting season and throughout the winter. But our journey isn't over. We all have a lot of work to do. There's climate change, habitat loss, poaching. All this still threatens many species. You're never too young or too old to do your part to ensure that every species thrives on this magnificent planet we call home. For a list of endangered and threatened species, please visit the U.S. Fish and Wildlife site. And for our youngest and most creative viewers, visit the United States Environmental Protection Agency to download your free endangered species coloring book. Actually, I might do that myself. For Pet Pals TV, I'm Barney Wood.
And Craig Cinnamon and John Cinnamon are our travel leaders, and they take us literally around the world. Let's see how some dogs are doing in another part of this universe. Yeah.
We recently returned from traveling around Patagonia in Argentina and Chile and found not only breathtaking landscapes in national parks like Torres del Paine and gorgeous fjords and glaciers, but also charming towns with friendly people. One thing in particular that stood out, especially in El Calafate, Argentina, was the town's dogs.
You couldn't help but notice them. They were everywhere and just roaming or laying around. At first, I admit to being a bit alarmed, as we've been warned about dogs in other parts of the world roaming wild and sometimes carrying rabies.
But these dogs didn't seem to bother anyone. Most were very large dogs of many different breeds, and many were just beautiful animals. We stopped in a shop where there were 2 dogs laying inside and asked the shopkeeper if they were her dogs. And she said no, they belong to the whole community, and the community takes care of them.
That's when we noticed dog food on the sidewalks that's left out for them and water bowls all around. The tourists would stop and pet them, and the dogs loved it, rolling over for dummy rubs. One night we had dinner at a very nice restaurant, and as we were leaving, we found a crowd in the entry gathered around a dog that had wandered in, and he was getting the attention he was craving.
In all our travels, we've not seen anything quite like it, where dogs belong to the community and are jointly taken care of. Admittedly, a few could use some grooming, but they didn't seem unhappy or uncared for.
Different places around the world have different ways of doing things. This is certainly a unique way to care for your pet pals. We prefer the more traditional way of caring for our pet pal, Reggie. For Pet Pals TV, we're Ann and John.
Noom, where sound meets the world around you. Built with sound-canceling technology to create a personalized sound zone, with up to 20 hours of battery life to keep you moving through the day. Ambient sound awareness keeps you connected and present so you can safely navigate the world. With high-definition call quality no matter where you are. Lightweight, comfortable, and won't ever get in the way of playtime. Noom, enhance your world.
We're building a place where homeless animals find forever homes. A place where people connect with animals in a beautiful park. A place that brings people and pets together, honoring veterans and building lifelong bonds. That place is the Grateful Rescue and Sanctuary.
Hi, I'm Pamela Trehune from Grateful, and we need your help to give rescued animals like Faith here a second chance at life.
Grateful, a proud partner with Best Friends Animal Society.
Hey sis, come on in. Dad's on the phone with Uncle Bill.
On the phone? He hasn't used the phone in a while. He can't hear well enough.
Right, but we gave him a CapTel captioned phone. Now he can read what's being said.
Then he almost flipped over.
Staying connected has never been easier. With a CapTel captioned telephone, you see everything your caller says.
Looks like Dad's going to be on the phone a lot more now.
Learn more about this free service at captel.com.
Pet Pals TV is now coast to coast. Watch Pet Pals TV on the YTA TV network. More than 150 cable and broadcast stations, reaching 41 million homes. Go to PetPalsTV.com right now for the complete station list. Most Spectrum Cable TV customers have a YTA TV channel. Something furry, something cuddly, something different. I'm Patty Spindler. Join me and a team of pet-loving reporters each week for Pet Pals TV on YTA. Steve Schweitzer takes a look at honoring veterans. These are canine veterans, and what we need to know, because these dogs really put it all on the line.
Ohio artist James Mellick is on a mission of healing. Since 2015, he's followed a divinely inspired calling to illustrate the plight of veterans and their canine companions. I first profiled James in 2016 when his exhibit, Wounded Warrior Dogs, had won a $200,000 first place People's Choice Award at the Art Prize, billed as the most attended public art competition on the planet. James lovingly carves the life-size dogs from wood. They carry the same battle wounds as their handlers. These sculptures are allegories, illustrating the trauma suffered to both mind and body.
But I think our life continues to be so comfortable that we forget what the cost of war was. And so the purpose of these dogs is to remind people of what the cost of. And we can do it, I can do it through the dog because I swear there are probably some people who like dogs more than they do humans.
As James traveled the country with the exhibit, he often heard poignant stories of heroism and sacrifice. They moved him to begin a new collection called Canine War Stories. It depicts the real experiences of specific dogs and their handlers.
And this time I was going to focus on the bond between the dog handler and the dog. Now I'm entering a whole new level of emotion here.
The series was inspired by the Afghan story of Jajo and his handler, Corporal Patrick Tutko. While leading a patrol, they were targeted by insurgents because explosive detection dogs like Jajo are so effective.
They both came into the hospital. A remote device had been set off, and obviously someone was watching, with a phone, and they set the bomb off in a haystack, and both he and Jajo, Patrick and Jajo, were severely injured.
As he regained consciousness after extensive surgery, Patrick's first words were, "How's my dog?" Upon learning that Jajo would survive, his eyes filled with tears.
I decided to depict this piece. The dog has a target on him, and the dog is catching the helmet of the fallen.
This statue is a poignant example of art's healing power.
When I got permission from Patrick's wife at the time to tell the story, Patrick was, he was going through some depression, and he didn't even care if people knew about his Purple Heart. He was very withdrawn, and later on I would get letters from the family telling how much that piece meant to him and how he's come out of where he was.
James finally met Patrick in 2019 when he saw the sculpture for the first time.
Well, he had a lot of smiles. A lot of times, very often what happens when these veterans see the representation of their dog for the first time, it's a very emotional reunion that takes place.
As one of many who have seen and been moved by the exhibit, I'm grateful to James for taking on this project of healing, both for our veterans and for their canine companions. For Pet Pals TV, I'm Steve Schweitzer.
Noom, where sound meets the world around you. Built with sound-canceling technology to create a personalized sound zone with up to 20 hours of battery life to keep you moving through the day. Ambient sound awareness keeps you connected and present so you can safely navigate the world. With high-definition call quality no matter where you are. Lightweight, comfortable, and won't ever get in the way of playtime. Noom, enhance your world.
We're building a place where homeless animals find forever homes. A place where people connect with animals in a beautiful park. A place that brings people and pets together, honoring veterans and building lifelong bonds. That place is the Grateful Rescue and Sanctuary.
Hi, I'm Pamela Terhune from Grateful, and we need your help to give rescued animals like Faith here a second chance at life.
Grateful, a proud partner with Best Friends Animal Society.
Hey, sis, come on in. Dad's on the phone with Uncle Bill.
On the phone? He hasn't used the phone in a while. He can't hear well enough.
Right, but we gave him a CapTel captioned phone. Now he can read what's being said.
Then he almost flipped over.
Staying connected has never been easier. With a CapTel captioned telephone, you see everything your caller says.
Looks like Dad's going to be on the phone a lot more now.
Learn more about this free service at captel.com.
Pet Pals TV is now coast to coast. Watch Pet Pals TV on the YTA TV network. More than 150 cable and broadcast stations, reaching 41 million homes. Go to petpalstv.com right now for the complete station list. Most Spectrum Cable TV customers have a YTA TV channel. Something furry, something cuddly, something different. I'm Patty Spidler. Join me and a team of pet-loving reporters each week for Pet Pals TV on YTA. Renee Jameson does some wonderful stories, and this time she's going to tell us about alpacas. Yes, alpacas. What are they, and why do we need them, and why do we love them?
Tucked away on a private piece of paradise in Brownsburg, Indiana, you'll find Montrose Farms Alpaca Ranch, discovered by chance many years ago.
And I rode my bike past here, and there was a for sale sign out front. And for me, it was love at first sight. And so we ended up buying it. And even in the state it was in back then, you could tell there was something special about this farm.
Lori Lovely and her husband Chris renovated the farmhouse built in 1876 and prepared the land for a herd of alpacas. Lori says Chris could do just about anything, from carpentry to electrical work and fencing.
Most wonderful guy I've ever known.
Sadly, Lori lost her husband, but says his legacy lives on in the pastures full of alpacas and the farm that they grew together.
He had a vision for this place, and I would not be here today if it wasn't for him. And I miss him on a lot of levels, one of which is his skills around the farm. But he was also just super with the animals. He loved these guys as much as I do, so.
Their shared love for the alpacas gave her solace and brought a sense of healing and purpose.
They're my reason for living right now. They are, yeah, goofy, silly, fun, loving.
And they're very smart and perceptive. Their memory skills are also commendable.
We say that alpacas have a personality kind of like a cat because they're highly intelligent. They're very curious, as you can tell, but everything's on their terms. You know, like I say, they all know their names and they know the routine, but whether they want to do what you ask them to depends on the mood of the day.
Lori says alpacas are a herd animal, and it's recommended that you have no fewer than 3 of them. Hygiene is very important, and also what you feed them. These alpacas are pasture-fed. They eat high-quality hay and crave carrots. They generally live between 15 and 20 years, and they use body language and a humming sound to communicate. They can be expensive, anywhere from $500 to $10,000, depending on whether you want to breed them or have them as a pet. For Lori, one of her favorite things is to share them with others.
We've had marriage proposals, we've had promposals. What else have we had? We've had birthday parties and wedding anniversaries and, you know, all kinds of things. So I love it that people want to share their special moments with our alpacas. It's really fun to see how they touch other people.
Just being around these alpacas will make your day. But when the weather's nice, you can practice yoga in the pasture.
Inhale, scoop it up, and then exhale, draw it out.
Christine Yovanovich and Terry Populars lead the yoga classes. They say it's pure peace in the pasture.
And I love coming out here to see, especially people that have never done yoga with alpacas before. They're always so pleasantly surprised because the alpacas, you can see, are very friendly, and I just feel so good after I teach alpaca yoga.
They also have meditation and painting classes here, as well as wine tastings. Lori sells merchandise too, scarves, gloves, and blankets. She has grown the farm and watched the alpacas thrive, with Chris ever present in her thoughts.
I would love for him to see what we've done with the farm and keeping things going. I think he would be a little surprised, but I think he'd be pleased.
On this small family farm where plans were made and dreams were built, there is one constant. These gentle creatures with their soft fleece, kind eyes, and sweet souls are dearly loved. For Pet Pals TV, I'm Renee Jameson.
Noom, where sound meets the world around you. Built with sound-canceling technology to create a personalized sound zone with up to 20 hours of battery life to keep you moving through the day. Ambient sound awareness keeps you connected and present so you can safely navigate the world. With high-definition call quality no matter where you are. Lightweight, comfortable, and won't ever get in the way of playtime. Noom, enhance your world.
We're building a place where homeless animals find forever homes. A place where people connect with animals in a beautiful park. A place that brings people and pets together, honoring veterans and building lifelong bonds. That place is the Grateful Rescue and Sanctuary.
Hi, I'm Pamela Terhune from Grateful, and we need your help to give rescued animals like Faith here a second chance at life.
Grateful, a proud partner with Best Friends Animal Society.
Hey, sis, come on in. Dad's on the phone with Uncle Bill.
On the phone? He hasn't used the phone in a while. He can't hear well enough.
Right, but we gave him a CapTel captioned phone. Now he can read what's being said.
Then he almost flipped over.
Staying connected has never been easier. With a CapTel captioned telephone, you see everything your caller says.
Looks like Dad's going to be on the phone a lot more now.
Learn more about this free service at captel.com.
Pet Pals TV is now coast to coast. Watch Pet Pals TV on the YTA TV network. More than 150 cable and broadcast stations, reaching 41 million homes. Go to petpalstv.com right now for the complete station list. Most Spectrum Cable TV customers have a YTA TV channel. Something furry, something cuddly, something different. I'm Patty Spidler. Join me and a team of pet-loving reporters each week for Pet Pals TV on YTA. Harry, well, you wouldn't know it now because he's kind of tired, but when he meets someone, he jumps. How do you stop that? Mike Underwood at Camp Bow Wow, whoops, has more. And here we are at Camp Bow Wow Lawrence. This is Mike Underwood. This is his franchise. He and Kathy own this, and I need a little help. Or should I say Harry needs a little help. He's a jumper. Mike, you said you can fix this.
Well, yes. What happens is we get dogs, they jump, and our first reaction is no, 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 and push them away.
Yeah.
And the jumping gets worse.
Because?
Because they're getting a reward.
They're getting attention.
Yes. When they jump, if we give them attention while they're jumping, they learn that, hey, I get the reward. Mom talks to me and touches me.
So the best thing to do is to...
The best thing to do, absolutely, is to not pay attention to them. Just disregard it. Look up, look away, turn around, walk away.
Okay.
But when they are back down on the floor, give them attention here so that they learn that they get the reward when they're on all fours.
Here, I'll let you... Will he jump on you, do you think?
I don't think so.
Because you already told him not to.
Because I've already rewarded him for being on the floor.
Okay.
He knows that if he wants a reward from me, he's got to be down here, see? But here's the key. As soon as you walk away and you go somewhere else, he will jump. Because he only knows that he can't do it here with me, okay? And dogs don't generalize. So they don't know that if I can get away with it with this person, I can get away with it with every person, okay? They just know that, hey, I can jump on that person, but I can't jump on that one.
Yeah. Well, and he's little, so he's not going to knock you over, but he can get under your feet and you can fall down, something like that. He's good. I just have to reinforce this by...
There you go. Now bend down and give him a head rub. And you say, well, but aren't I rewarding him for having just jumped on me? The answer is no. Because dogs only remember 1 to 3 seconds.
Oh, that's true, yeah.
So,
well,
he only remembers what's happening right now.
Okay.
So he's on all four, he got a head rub. Oh, he's going to be more likely to do that.
Hey, Harry. Harry, did you already learn? Learn what to do? It's pretty quick now, pretty quick. All right, well, thank you very much. Want to mention that you're certified dog trainer?
Yep.
You've got your license?
With Camp Bow Wow.
With Camp Bow Wow?
Yep. I have trained for 50 years, 50 plus.
You started when you were 2?
Thanks, no. I started in 4-H, okay?
Okay. But this is what you love to do?
Well, yeah.
Okay. We'll be doing more with Camp Bow Wow and Mike and Kathy Underwood, and we'll find out some more things to do to help your dog. Is that good?
Absolutely.
Am I a good girl?
Very good.
Noom, where sound meets the world around you. Built with sound-canceling technology to create a personalized sound zone with up to 20 hours of battery life to keep you moving through the day. Ambient sound awareness keeps you connected and present so you can safely navigate the world. With high-definition call quality no matter where you are. Lightweight, comfortable, and won't ever get in the way of playtime. Noom, enhance your world.
We're building a place where homeless animals find forever homes. A place where people connect with animals in a beautiful park. A place that brings people and pets together, honoring veterans and building lifelong bonds. That place is the Grateful Rescue and Sanctuary.
Hi, I'm Pamela Terhune from Grateful, and we need your help to give rescued animals like Faith here a second chance at life.
Grateful, a proud partner with Best Friends Animal Society.
Hey, sis, come on in. Dad's on the phone with Uncle Bill.
On the phone? He hasn't used the phone in a while. He can't hear well enough.
Right, but we gave him a CapTel captioned phone. Now he can read what's being said.
Then he almost flipped over.
Staying connected has never been easier. With a CapTel caption telephone, you see everything your caller says.
Looks like Dad's going to be on the phone a lot more now.
Learn more about this free service at captel.com.
Pet Pals TV is now coast to coast. Watch Pet Pals TV on the YTA TV network. More than 150 cable and broadcast stations, reaching 41 million homes. Go to petpalstv.com right now for the complete station list. Most Spectrum Cable TV customers have a YTA TV channel. Something furry, something cuddly, something different. I'm Patty Spidler. Join me and a team of pet-loving reporters each week for Pet Pals TV on YTA. You know what I always say, know your breed, know what you're getting so you can take care of it for life. Let's take a look at what Barney Wood came up with.
When it comes to getting a new furry friend, Noah's Animal Hospitals wants to remind you to know your breed. Here's a big old dog that everybody loves, the Bernese Mountain Dog. These big babies hail from the mountains of Switzerland, where they worked with the dairy farmers there. According to the American Kennel Club, the Bernese Mountain Dog is one of 4 mountain dog breeds who are long at home in the canton of Bern, a vast agricultural region vital to the dairy production required for 2 of Switzerland's most profitable exports, chocolate and cheese. Oh yeah. They may be big and intimidating, but they're really very sweet and are really good family dogs. Despite their size, they're really great with kids. Lifespan, average life is about 7 to 10 years. Size, the height for the male averages about 25 to 27.5 inches and 23 to 26 inches for the female. Their weight is about 80 to 115 pounds for the male and about 70 to 95 pounds for the female. Consider this, they're a really big dog with lots of hair, so you guessed it, shedding. Daily sweeping and vacuuming might be necessary, but if you don't, a little hair in your food never hurt anybody. That's some fun facts about your lovey-dovey pal, the Bernese Mountain Dog. Know your breed. Brought to you by Noah's Animal Hospital.
We thank you for joining us. And oh, there's the shake goodbye. We'll see you next time. And oh, don't forget to go to our YouTube and also our website. You want to see some more stories. Take care on Pet Pals TV.
Give